What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? Girl, I ain't really spoke or said nothing all day because, listen, I was trying to take a nap before I did all of this, but it just didn't happen. I was just laying up in bed watching this stuff. But anyway, what are we here for? You guys, we are here for Love After Lockup, aka Life After Lockup. And what episode is this season? I think it's what? Season 4? Season 4. Ooh, it's hot up in here. Right. Season 4, episode 14. Okay, I had to get it correct. So let's just get up into it. Was this episode cute? It was I. The only thing that was kind of entertaining was Monique and Derek. And baby, let me just tell you this. I'm going to go out of order. Okay, because usually I put Monique and Derek at the end. But let's just go there, all right? Shout out to everybody that understood where I was coming from and didn't think I was like preaching or whatever, like preaching in the, girl, this ain't what we came here for. But sometimes you just really, in the midst of making jokes about some of this stuff, a lot of this stuff is pathetic if you look at it. And it's just like, I just don't understand people just willingly putting themselves on TV and having them look a certain way. Like, girl, oh my goodness, baby, you getting played like it ain't nothing. Okay, you getting played like that soybean burger that you don't eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it's crazy. Because I could never, y'all, like, if I ever was to do a reality show about my life, girl, it ain't gonna be all about this drama stuff or whatever. It'll be about me trying to get on the come up or whatever. I ain't about that drama mess, okay? I am not willingly about to get on camera and just act a fool and be stupid and be played for show, girl. Heck no. Because at this point, I'm on the team of everybody thinking that this whole Monique and Derek situation is fake, okay? I feel like at this point, especially after looking at this episode and then after looking at some other stuff that's been going on, girl, I feel like it's fake as ever and everybody's in on it. And I feel like the beef between the sister and Monique, that's real. But everything else, I just feel like it's kind of fake. Them being on TV, them playing out this relationship, because ain't no way in heck. Ain't no way in heck. So we pick up where we left off last week with Monique and Derek. Monique gonna tell Derek that she might be pregnant. Derek left that apartment, that hotel room. Say, let me tell you something. I'm not about to be with somebody where we always, the initial meetup, if it was long distance or if it was something like what they doing. Girl, my throat. I'm sounding like Amber. Ooh, no. Okay, and this is, girl, what is in my water? Oh, nothing. It was just a reflection. Girl, I was about to say, what? Water is life, and I really don't understand people that do not drink water. Your pee must be stank, and it must be very dark. Anyway, so this whole situation with Derek, like I was starting to say, I just can't be with somebody where the initial meetup, we can meet up at a hotel or whatever, because, you don't know how people are. Letting these strangers come into your crib and all that stuff. I'm not with that stuff, okay? That one night stand type of stuff. No, we gonna one night stand it. We gonna one night stand it in somebody's bathroom, okay? Yeah, I'll be a little trashy like that. Or we gonna one night stand that thing up in your car. That's just what it is, because you're not coming into my humble abode just yet, all right? No. But you trying to get to know somebody or whatever. So, yeah, I can understand going and meeting them at a hotel and we kicking it at the hotel or whatever. Because what you're not going to do is come into my house in case that thing, just in case you turn out to be a little funny. And then I come back and you know where I'm at and, you stalking me or you come through and all my shit gone. Like, no, we're not about to do that. That's not about to happen. So when we at the hotel, I can lock my stuff up. Because I carry some stuff with me, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, very minimum, right? I sleep with my wallet in my pocket and you can't get in it, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna push me over to get it because then I'm gonna be like, what you doing, And so at this point, this is like your second time going down there or I should say over there, because Chicago is over here, Ohio is over here. This is or let me say Cleveland, Ohio, because, a person... Y'all just be nitpicking, and I just don't understand it. Like, I literally seen a comment that said, it's not just Ohio, it's Cleveland. Bitch, it's Ohio. Like, what the freak? I just, like, are we really finna do this? Like, I can see if I said Indiana, but they was really in Cleveland. You know, like, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's stop the nitpicking bullshit. It's just dumb. Anyway, you know, feel how you want to feel, girl. Do you get up into Ohio? This is your second time being over there. And you mean to tell me you done been to all his people's houses or whatever that mattered? You can't stay at Big Mama house. Big Mama like you. Big Mama like you. That's because y'all want to do some funny stuff or whatever. You don't trust that man. That man don't want you in your house, in his house, in his space, whatever. Because that man is tired of you, Monique. I just want you to know that man is tired of you, all right? Listen, he told us with his own mouth. He is tired of you. And we tired of you at this point, too, because you being extra dumb. And I just don't understand it. Even your sisters feel like you being extra dumb and pathetic and desperate for a man. Like, it's just really ridiculous at this point. I don't understand it. Y'all got to meet up at a hotel again. You trying to keep your clutches up in him by saying, I'm pregnant or I might be pregnant. Now, see, Derek came back and he left. Remember when he left out the hotel last week, and then he going to come back with a pregnancy test. He was like, here. She was like, what is this? I said, bitch, a pregnancy test? Now, you just sat there and you just told us the smartest thing that you ever told us was the fact that you was going to get him to do an STD test because you don't know what he was doing. And truth be told, you should have had him do that when he got out of jail in the first place, okay? I don't care if they do that in jail, baby. We are coming out of jail, and this is our first time doing it, baby. I need you to go to the doctor. I don't need you to do no tests that, you know, you can get from the drugstore, whatever. No, I need you to do a blood test, okay? We're going to the doctor, and we're going to see what's going on with you. That's just what it is, okay? I don't trust it. I don't trust it. My health been good, baby. You ain't finna come through and wreck shop on me. No, you're not, all right? Lesbians, we got to do the same thing too, bitch, all right? So listen. She was saying all of that, and I said, now, how you gonna get mad that he gives you a paternity test and or I should say a pregnancy test? How you gonna get mad when you want him to do an STD test? And baby, you need to do an STD test too, okay? Because your dumb ass willingly slept with him raw. Well, you don't know him from Who Shot John, okay? And you literally just sitting here. If he chew raw, why wouldn't you think anybody else raw, girl? I'm sitting here like, why are you asking this dumb question? But let me just tell you this. If you ain't had nothing to have, she was like, why you giving me this pregnancy test? I ain't say I was pregnant. He said, you said you was pregnant. He said, I said I might be pregnant. Okay, girl, don't come down here talking about some might be. Baby, give me facts, okay? Give me facts. Now, we're about to get the fact of the matter. Now, see, Derek, this is where I was with you, and this is where I kind of jumped off the train for a second before I hopped back on for just a little bit second and then jumped back on. Y'all saw that he went to the drugstore and got her the cheapest pregnancy test. I said you might as well have went to the dollar store, Dollar General, or the Dollar Tree and got her a little home pregnancy test or whatever. I said, baby, you couldn't even splurge to get her a clear blue digital pregnancy test. You got her the store brand pregnancy test. I said, child, Monique, that man don't want you. Freak trying to be cheap. We trying to get at least a little bit accurate. We trying to get 85% accurate on the test. So therefore, give me clear blue, and then we'll get 100% when we go to the doctor. You know what I'm saying? No, he gonna give you a 45% chance test. I said, take me. You think I'm a cheap bitch? After all this money that I spent on you, you can't even give me a clear blue. You can't give me a clear blue, bitch. I said, child, Derek, you showing your colors. Jokes. But she went up in there, and I said, girl, if you don't shut your mouth up and just go up in there and take that test, because you know you're lying. You know you're lying. And like Derek said, I feel like, you know, she wants some attention or whatever. She just want me or whatever. She just, you know, want me to be all up in her clutch. That's why she up here trying to say that she might be pregnant. I said, you absolutely right. You absolutely right. And trust and believe, he don't want to be trapped down with her. And when we say trapped down, both of them willingly slept with each other without protection. So that's a possibility. Both of them should know at the end of the day, if you're not using protection, that is a possibility that you're going to get pregnant, right? Okay. So, or disease passed, you know what I'm saying? There that is, all right? But also, even if I feel like Derek would rather a disease to pass to her and he could still escape her than a kid, because a kid is forever. Unless something unfortunately happened, the kid is forever and he still got to take that responsibility. You know what I'm saying? That's if he a man and his responsibilities. We don't know because Derek actually don't got kids out there that we know of, okay? I said, all right. So they looking at the pregnancy test after it was done, and he was like, what this mean? What this mean? Now, I hate the editing for WeTV because they made us seem like, because he was like, oh, and I said, wait a minute, don't tell me that it's a possibility. Girl, now. I ain't pregnant. It's what you wanted, right? You know, I would have said to her, you damn right. You damn right I ain't want you to be pregnant. So what you talking? Like, it's too soon. I don't know. Like, it should be in the contract that these people should have birth control. I just feel like it should be in the contract that y'all should have birth control until y'all been together on the outside world for at least a year. At least a year, okay? Because y'all ain't settled and y'all ain't ready. And within that year, 9 out of 10, half y'all gonna break up. So ain't nobody got time for that. Meanwhile, we get into the whole conversation about him cheating with the CO girl or whatever, talking about somehow he not gonna do it again. And she was like, I mean, but you slept with her raw. You slept with her raw. This when she found out that he was sleeping with the bitch raw, right? And she gets up in her feelings like, see, that's why you doing this STD test, whatever, because you slept with her raw too. I said, well, he slept with you raw, so I mean, 2 and 2, 4. Okay, why wouldn't you think that that's a possibility? He out here just doing what he doing. But at the same time, like, if he ain't gonna be careful with you, why would you think he'd be careful with somebody else? He don't care. And then she was like, I mean, you couldn't even wait a whole week. Like, within that week that you got out, you just went on ahead and cheated on me. He was like, I mean, we was having our problems or whatever. And it was like, she said you was just trying to make it seem like that was a plan B or whatever, just in case me and you didn't work out. So you wanted to line your stuff up just in case you would have something else. Basically, girl, that's the story that he was telling her. And he was like, that's it. Ain't nobody else that I was fucking around with. Girl, Derek tell us up in his little confessional that, you know what, he, ever since, you know, Monique went back down there to Chicago, girl, he done did at least 10 people. I said 10 that we know of and that he telling us the truth about. And trust and believe, them 10 people, I do believe that he did that. But I also believe it's more than that, okay? I said, look at Derek. Look at Derek. Girl, half of y'all would fall for it if y'all would have came across it. Just like the bitch that was sitting at the restaurant with him when he left Monique and her sister to talk or whatever. And that lady was like, ooh, so you went to jail. Tell me what you went to jail for. For drugs. Oh my God, what type of drugs? I said, excuse me, Derek, back away. Now see, it's one thing to be intrigued, but that was a little bit too intriguing and I ain't like that. I said, as soon as she said, what type of drugs? And she was excited. I said, that is trouble. Trouble. Okay, he gonna talk about something. I like y'all food. I'm gonna be back. Yeah, come back and see me. I said, no. Derek, you was just gonna have a conversation with her sisters about the fact that you was cheating and all this stuff. And you go over here into the restaurant, inside the restaurant, and you up here talking to somebody else. What? Girl, and let me tell you something. Men a cheater will tell on themselves, okay? I ain't even gonna say just men. A cheater will tell on themselves. And let me tell you something. I feel like women, and this is why they say sometimes that women are better cheaters than men, okay? Because women will keep their story straight 9 out of 10, okay? We have a few that'll mess it up for themselves, but other than that, everybody keep their stuff straight. Men, sometimes we be seeing y'all slip up so bad and it be so dumb. I don't know if y'all looked at the recent episode of BMF, but baby, just go look at BMF, the recent episode, and see what the freak happened. And you gonna see what I'm talking about, how dudes be dumb. How you broke and cheating and then get caught? And the way you get caught be the stupidest and the simplest way. Like, this could have been avoided, okay? So they had dinner, you know, with her sisters, okay? And the sisters just really not here for the whole situation. You know, what did he say? Did you tell him what was going on? Did you ask him why he did this and what y'all plans are and all this stuff? The things that they was asking Monique, did she tell him? Did she bring up with him? She was like, no, I mean, he said that you know, it was just a one-time thing, and it was because, you know, I wasn't here, but I'm gonna give him another chance. And, you know, I said, girl, speed it up. I said, girl, speed it up, speed it up. I was like, I just really be wanting Monique. I said, girl, why do you... Did she have a speech impediment as a kid or whatever? Is it because her tongue is thick or whatever? You know, you don't want to make fun of people's flaws because sometimes they don't got no control over it, but I really do feel like she has control over it. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like she really just talking slow like that for what? Because you know you wrong. You know you doing something dumb. You know your sister sitting there judging you or whatever, and you ain't got just one sister that's there judging you. You got both of them, right? And so when Derek pop up trying to act like everything all to the good, and you know, on the one hand, I would have felt like Derek, I mean, like, your sister good with me. We talked about it, so what you care, okay? I mean, it ain't finna change nothing, so why do I have to explain myself to you? That was literally the attitude that he was giving because they was questioning him because they already told him to his face. They don't trust the situation and what he bringing. And I said, that's understandable. But see, Derek, you caught yourself up, you know, when Monique said, you know, I'm going to give him another chance. We going to make this work. And, you know, if he do it again, I'm just going to leave him. Girl, the sisters knew that she was talking full of crap, okay? Like she was lying through her teeth. But through that gap in her teeth. Baby, Derek said, so what I'm going to do is, you know what I'm saying, it was just like one of them times, like I just messed up a little bit or whatever. You know, she was coming at me being disrespectful. I was coming at her being disrespectful or whatever. Did you tell them what you were saying about me? Because they was like, how she was being disrespectful. Girl, he said that she was calling him a bitch and everything. Oh, so because she called you a bitch, that mean that you go cheat. And I mean, I called you that we got into fights and stuff, but I ain't go cheat. Girl, we know you didn't, okay? Because you two stuck on him. Because listen, as soon as I would have went back to Chicago today, you got there right as you would have had a little dip. Bitch, I found out you cheating. I'm finna go find me a little something to fuck off on too. Get out of here. You want to play games? We can play games, okay? I hurt your feelings more than you hurt mine, all right? Because you probably wouldn't expect it. You probably wouldn't expect it. But baby, trust and believe. Okay, you want to get down and dirty? I'll get down and dirty with you. And then some. But, you know, sometimes, Capricorn, we be petty. We just be a petty. And then, you know, once we get our kicks back, we'll leave your ass, okay? Like, it's like, whatever. You'll still be trying to come back after we just hurt your whole heart. Been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Girl, at least I'm honest, okay? At least I'm honest. You know? It is what it is. Y'all get a taste of us and y'all just can't let go. Anyway, I had to just cut it off cold turkey. Like, girl, just get the fuck off. You know, sometimes you just gotta cuss a person out because they just don't get the point. Anyway, this ain't about me. This about them. And so they was like, so what you gonna do? What you gonna do to make this right or whatever? I'm like, I'm cutting off all my pieces, you know, getting rid of all my numbers. I said, what? What? He said, my pieces and everything else. Everything was plural. And Monique said, wait a minute, what? Pieces? Pieces? And he was like, as plural? I said, yes. He didn't put himself out there. So it's more than, so you've been cheating on me with more than one person? More, yes, Monique. Yes, he's telling on himself. Context clues can't be more clearer. You don't have to play blue clues with this one, boo-boo. It's right there in your face. Red flags. He went red. It's right there. Girl, I'm just sitting here and I'm with him. And then Derek had the nerve to say, so, y'all want to come down to my birthday party that's going to be thrown in my sister's house? Me and the sister said, now why the f would you bring that up? Your sisters don't with us and we don't with them. So why are you talking about son? Y'all see how I'm censoring myself? You know, you two be playing. Y'all know how, like, baby, we don't get along. Your sister started with us before you got out of jail. I said, well, technically speaking, y'all came over there with nasty energy and they just gave it back to you, and it's just been on and popping ever since. But it probably really did. Truthfully, I do feel like it started before we got what we got on screen, okay? Because it's just way too much animosity. Way too much animosity. And Derek is the main reason why. You know, he set both of them up. And so I blame him for everything that's going on. Baby, I'm sitting here like, now you gotta be out your mind. And I was with the sister that said, I don't go to nobody's house that I don't know. And then especially somebody that got issues with my family. Girl, please. Ain't nobody got time for that. And then y'all actually had the nerve to sit there and try to debate on whether or not y'all was gonna go. Baby, I'm not finna put myself willingly into no mess where I can possibly get hurt and go to jail because I might... Bitch, okay? Ain't nobody got time for that. You know, I ain't got time to be getting charged with attempted murder, you know what I'm saying? Girl, it is what it is. I said, Derek, please get away from me. Monique, now you go over there if you want to and get your ass beat. Just don't come hollering to us. And see, let me just tell you this. This is why I feel like this is so much of a setup and this is a lie. Because currently, they're still technically together. They're doing radio interviews and all this stuff or whatever as a couple. And I'm just sitting here like, girl, and you sitting here on TV admitting that you done cheated on this lady at least 10 times that you told us about, and she's still sitting there. Girl, anyway, it's just entertainment for us. Girl, I had to edit that out. Let's just get to the other couple, okay? Cameron and Areese. Cameron is finally down there in Florida, in Tampa. He said, I done went to all 48 states, okay, except for Florida. I ain't been in Miami. I ain't been to Tampa. Now I'm down here. I'm married to my girl. We got a good house or whatever. You know, it was cool. It was cool. They didn't really do much, okay? I was really, you know, I think they went to the place. They was trying to figure out. They went to home first. He basically was saying how he gonna be a good husband, and you know she want him to be a good husband, a provider, be there for Lena, whatever. And the way that Cameron speaks about his relationship is like he know what it takes to be a spouse or whatever. But it's a difference between knowing what to do and actually doing it. You can feed us all of that stuff, but until we actually see it, I don't know. Because it's like, on the one hand, I want to come at Cameron's throat, but I really can't right now because he ain't really done nothing. I mean, he set it up so that they can go to the beach. I said, now, how you do all this? He said, listen, I got connections everywhere. I said, but you said you ain't never been to Florida. So how you got connections? Girl, this is his first day there. Within the first hour, he done took them to the beach and had dinner. I said, listen, Cameron, baby, damn. I want to go in on you so bad. Just because this is what the show is for. But you is making it hard for me to do that because I'm sitting here like, are you trying to win me over? Are you trying to win me over? Because like the bird in me came out, not because of him, but because of what he did. Like the first day there, you know, first of all, she was making sure he ain't had nothing up in his bag because he said the last time he went to the airport, baby, he got caught up in that airport with some stuff in there, and that's what made him go to jail. Plus, he ran from the cops and got caught. I said, now, if you're going to run, you can't get caught, okay? You got to just keep on going, you know? And so this time, he said, I just got some clothes. I said, all right. Girl, they get down there to the beach after she done got off the phone with her daddy. Her daddy called her and said, so, Areese, this daddy. So, hey, daddy, what's going on? So, I'm seeing that, you done got married. Yeah, it's all over social media. Yeah, daddy, I did. Well, you want to know, I just want to know how come you didn't tell me? Because, you know, I just feel like this something that, you know, you could have told me, we could have talked about, and then, you know, you could have just went on ahead and did what you had to do, and then it's just messed up. I feel like I'm disappointed in you. I'm really disappointed. Like, daddy, like, I understand, but I'm grown, and you should know that, you know, I'm not finna bring no messed up person into our lives or whatever, and, you know, just trust my judgment. But, daddy, I have to go right quick, okay? So I'll call you back later. She got off that phone real quick. See, at the end of the day, I know some people, like, you know, because they had a little conversation, Areese and Cameron, about it. And Cameron was like, you a grown woman. You could make your own decisions. That's true. That's true. But if you're close with somebody, like she's close with her father, and she literally said, daddy, I'm still going to be daddy's girl and all that. The respectable thing is to at least just tell them that I'm dating somebody and we're about to get married. Even if you're not looking for their approval, at least just tell them so that they won't have to find out on social media. I think that is so foul, especially if you have a close enough relationship where y'all can talk about things like that. I think that's kind of messed up. But see, Cameron, you kind of won me over slightly. Not all the way yet, but because I don't know how you paid for this. Cameron had the little thing, I don't know what it's called, the little arch walking through with rose petals on the beach, leading up to a table in the middle of the beach, secluded with a chef. Like, he had white people working for them. I said, what? I said, you couldn't get a black. I said, ooh, oh my God, this is nice. I don't know, like, y'all remember that Beyonce video for Partition? Is it Partition? Yeah, it was Partition, when she was sitting at the table and then she dropped the napkin and then the white maid came over. It always makes me laugh, and that's what I was thinking about when I saw all them white people that was working. I said, make them earn that money. I said, now, excuse me, he looked like he a little bit expensive. I don't know why I get that feeling, but I do. You know, and Reese was like, oh, I'm finna have some shrimp, some lobsters, some steak. Girl, they had 24 karat. Girl, don't put no shit on top of my stuff. First of all, I don't even eat steak, but don't put all that. I'm be looking at y'all putting that 24 karat gold fake ass paper shit. Now, baby, I don't want to eat that shit. Get my digestive system. Girl, just put some barbecue sauce on top of my stuff and just, you know, mild sauce or whatever. Just add a little salt and pepper. Well, take the salt away because I don't need that. Too much sodium make me swell up. Okay, give me a little black pepper. You know, give me some barbecue sauce maybe on the side. Put it up so I could dump. And a little bit of ranch, okay? I don't need all that other extra shit. All right, y'all just be wasting time and wasting money. I said, what the fuck is this? Girl, I said, y'all finna eat all of that and then y'all finna go have sex. Y'all be fucking on full stomachs like that. Girl. Now see, with me, like, since I'm the one that's doing all the stuff, like, you know, I don't want to get down there and gag because, you know, you're a little right, whatever, and then I just all up in, moving on. It was cute, you know what I'm saying? It was really cute. That's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna move on. Girl, Arie said, now how you pay for this? He said, don't worry about it. I can pay for it. Because when they came up into her house, he was like, oh, it's hot as hell up in here. And she was like, yeah, I gotta get somebody to fix this air conditioner. He was like, I can do it. I can get somebody to do it or whatever. Like, I could pay for it. And I said, well, what money? He said, don't worry about that. She don't need to know how I got my money. Don't nobody need to know how I got my money. Just know that I got it. I got a little stuff. I said, so it's drug money that you saved up. That's all that you need to say. But speaking of drugs, moving back on to Amber and TC. And Puppy. Puppy. Excuse me. Puppy, I need you to get out that situation. At this point, I feel like Puppy feel like she's stuck. And I think she did say that. Like, she just can't leave Eric at this point because she blames herself for the situation they are in. And I want to tell you, Miss Puppy, a.k.a. Miss Michelle, because you got my mama name. But my mom, all the Michelles that I know are smart. Except for you. Okay? You know, I know Michelle Obama like I met her. Michelle Obama went to my high school. Girl. Girl, we got history. And she read the South Side. I'm gonna take that to my grave. I'm be like, you know what? Let me stop. And then my mama named Michelle, okay? And I know some other Michelles that are really, really smart and they're really, really knowledgeable and they would never put themselves in a predicament like this, okay? Now, Puppy, I need you to get yourself together because at the end of the day, this is not your fault. This is not your fault. That man decided to get into a relationship with you knowing that he was still in technically a relationship that really wasn't a relationship, but on the verge of being over with you, okay? So therefore, this is all his fault. He wanted to get engaged to you before he cleared up that whole relationship. No. This is his fault. And the main reason probably why he did not want to and was probably thinking that he wasn't going to get that divorce and was pushing it off a little bit because the lady that he was with, that he was divorcing, her mama owned the house. And the mama was about to take the house. Now he getting bills out the ass because remember last week, Puppy told Amber that, you know, they like $50,000 in debt. Girl, he up there talking about they behind on the mortgage. They owe like $1,300 or some stuff, plus it's $1,000 fee for each time that it's late or whatever, interest and late fees and all that stuff. Girl, that shit piles up. That piles up real quick, okay? And I'm just sitting here like, girl, it's a mess. Puppy up here talking about what you need to do is you need to have, let me show that I'm competent enough to help you out. Baby, he getting up in his feelings just because she want to help him out. Girl, he talking about You know, I'm a man. I'm a man. I took care of both of my wives. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want them to work. That's why I don't want you to work, because I want to do stuff or whatever. I said, nigga, what? I'm sorry to say it like that, but that's just what came into my mind. I said, what is it with these men that feel like they don't feel like men if their woman is helping contribute to the household? Baby, you can very much be the man of the house, but why are you trying to put, this is 2020 goddamn 3, okay? And at the time, 2022, because that thought pattern is still here. You don't have to put so much stress on your body and on your mental, because you could tell he was stressed the hell out. And I felt like he was sitting there debating, should he go back to doing some things that he probably should do to get this money, all right? Because I'm sitting here like, Puppy said I can help you come up with the money. He don't want her to do nothing. She like, he be giving me all this stuff and it just be making me feel some type of way because, you know, he don't want me to contribute. And it's like, damn, you don't value me. You don't see what I can do. You don't take no interest in me. You don't really like me like that. And I said, well, see, Puppy, we been told you to get out. We been told you that. All right. I said, Eric, you are suffering. You are struggling. Let that lady help you. Then we get over there to TC and Amber, and they having a little conversation after what happened last night. Or I should say the last night, which was last week. And as everybody was saying and pointed out, baby Amber, you got pissed off at TC because TC was dry snitching about what you told him about your friend and her man, okay? Because at the end of the day, TC just ain't gonna ever see it for Puppy. And I truly understand, but also, TC, you gotta understand, Puppy was here before you. Her puppy was here before you, and you can't get mad that she hanging out. You can feel the type of way, but don't try to put no ultimatums on her and say, don't hang out with her. Just let her know that, girl, I don't really mess with them. Don't really have them at the crib. You can do whatever else you need to do. Just don't have them at the crib and then around me. It is what it is. I'm not going to tell you not to not talk to her or whatever, but every time she come around or they come around, it's some bad stuff that be happening with them. And truth be told, TC is not really lying. It's just that you just came up into the picture and you just being real judgmental, truth be told, or whatever. And honestly, he's still mad at the whole situation when that fight broke out, or when they was arguing, they was about to fight at that house or whatever. But at the end of the day, technically speaking, your woman was the one who started that by nosying up in Puppy's business by contacting Eric's ex-wife when Puppy didn't tell you to do that, you know. So how did you think shit was gonna go? Okay, you gotta place blame on everybody. It wasn't just Puppy in that situation. Amber did some mess as well. And you holding a grudge for what? Puppy ain't really done nothing to you. And you mean to tell me, I get it, your boys grew up listening to stuff like that. You don't want to see that no more, whatever. But why was your boys that at a grown-up situation? They should have been out there with the kids. They should have been with some kids or whatever, you know? So, chill. And he just gives me like, he's very judgmental. I'm waiting to see the flag to pop up. I'm ready to see one of them insignias that says either All Lives Matters or Trump. He look like he got a Trump 2024 flag somewhere. He do. He was giving me that. And I was just like, girl, and I kind of want you to get out this situation. Like, I understand TC, you know, he's talking about how his daddy went to jail and all that stuff. That ain't gonna be my life. I ain't nobody say that had to be your life. Okay? Unless you out here doing wrong, it ain't gotta be your life. But you wouldn't know who needs to go back to jail, because I'm sick and tired of them. Chance and Taylor. Taylor, get away. Okay, now I hope if it comes out, because it looked like on the preview it's going to come out that he had cheated and you found out you was burning his stuff or whatever. That was up in the preview for the season, right? So I ain't spoiling nothing. If you saw it, you saw it. So I really hope that, you know, you just put him on child support and you don't take that man back. I really hope you are not that weak to keep this man in your life, because especially after you see this part of the season and what's been going on, that man is literally finna put you in the poorhouse, okay? That man is literally about to put you in the poorhouse, and we was trying to tell you. We was trying to tell you, and you ain't want to listen. Bobby was trying to tell you, and you ain't want to listen. That's why Bobby had to get the hell up out of there, okay? You know, Chance is one of those people that really think that he knows it all, and he got everything. He is Hustle man. If y'all ever saw Martin, you know exactly what I'm talking about. He comes up with a scheme for eating and everything to try to make money and try to make some sense, and then to try to act like his ideas and what he's doing is so right, and you questioning him makes you look stupid. That's what he does to Taylor. Okay, Taylor up there trying to get some things ready for the baby, and they ain't even got the whole... Girl, you've been pregnant for almost 8 months. You're 8 months pregnant right about now. You said you got, what, 6, 7 weeks to go? So you're almost 8 months pregnant, okay? And you mean to tell me y'all ain't nowhere close to near ready for the baby to come? Like, y'all ain't got no clothes, y'all ain't got the diapers, y'all ain't got all... What? And you up here talking to your friend, and your friend like, girl, what is going on? She don't know what's going on with Chance. Chance is hiding stuff from her. Just keep on, you know, not telling her about purchases that he's making and everything. And then Chance, I'm so tired of y'all having trackers on y'all men's phones, okay, on your people's phone, because the friend was the smartest one in this situation. She said, if you gotta track his phone, if you're tracking his phone, then 9 out of 10, you already know what's going on, okay? Because she said she don't know if the man cheating on her or whatever, because she told her about the phone call when he hung up and all, or didn't answer the phone, and that was weird for him because he always answered his phone. I was like, girl, meanwhile, he all the way out at somebody else's house about to power wash their driveway, and it was given very much, I don't know if y'all ever seen Kingdom Come with Whoopi Goldberg, LL Cool J, Anthony Anderson, Jada Pinkett Smith, Loretta Devine and them or whatever. Girl, he was giving the way he was trying to sell it to old dude. He said, I got the power wash, so I want to, you know, clean out your driveway, and so that, you know, you could recommend me and do this to this person, and I can get money. He was sounding very much like Anthony Anderson character in Kingdom Come when he said, I got a machine that cleans parking lots, okay? You want me to clean your parking lot as a sample, you know, so that you could go tell this person and that person. That's what he was giving me. And I was just like, girl, what? Baby, he was like, they started talking about Taylor and how, you know, basically he feel like she don't need to know what he's doing with the money. Talking about something, she don't know what it means to have money or whatever. And I said, what are you talking about? Because, baby, you don't know what it means to have money either, or whatever he said, because you're in debt, all right? And then when he come home, she like, what the fuck is this? He said, I brought this for $400. She said $400. Something else that you done brought without talking to me. I don't feel I need to talk to you about it because this is our future. This is what's going to get you the Pampers and going to get you this and get you that. And she said that $400 could have got us all of that. And he said, well, that was a one-time thing that $400 can get. I said, oh. And the way that he was down-talking her as if she was stupid and financially illiterate and don't know how to make money. And I'm so glad that she had to come at him and say, listen, before you came here, I was the one being a single mother taking care of 3 people, 3 children, okay? And my bills was always paid. And I never struggled this much as I've been struggling since you came up into this picture. And I said, tell him, because at the end of the day, Chance is doing foul shit trying to do that get-rich-quick schemes and stuff. And it's just not happening, okay? It's just not happening. He is in debt. He is in debt out the ass. And then you got the nerve to be cheating, too. Girl, you broke motherfuckers just be finding everywhere. Why? What? How? Girl, I said, Taylor, wake it up, baby. Wake it up and get out, okay? Girl, I don't... And then we get this whole situation with Blaine and Lindsay. Let me just tell you this. I don't care about them. I really don't. Lindsay threw a fucking fit. So dramatic. Walking down the street barefooted, you know. And I said, girl, did you roll around in some mud? What happened? You got mess all up on your face? Because she was crying. So the mascara and makeup is just all smudged up on her face or whatever for dramatic effects. She talking to a friend about the fact that, you know, or whoever she was on the phone with, about the fact that Blaine might be going to jail and he ain't tell me this and tell me. Girl, you with a person that did criminal activities and you already knew he had a record. So what are you acting so surprised that he he might get jail time. Just like you had warrants out for you, and it's possibility that you could have went back to jail as well. So why are we acting surprised and acting all extra and dramatic? I was with blame by letting that bitch walk home. I'm not finna turn around and get you when you told me to let you go. Okay, leave you the fuck alone. All right. Remember, that's what you said. Leave you alone. Okay. And then he get there trying to explain what's going on and all that stuff. And, you know, she got a different tone. He done calmed her down. And I'm just sitting here. Just don't lie to me. I'm sitting here like, girl, he didn't really, but he just didn't tell you everything. That's just all that it was. I guess the mission of truth is, I don't know, a little while. I don't know. I don't care. But the only thing that I was a little concerned and confused and going, huh? Now, see, we got in all of this issue by finding out that he could possibly be doing 19 years in jail. Okay, because he a habitual offender plus his other charges, right? So 19 years in jail. Okay, the lawyer said that he couldn't touch it until he got his $15,000, right? So it was crazy to me that within a couple of hours that all of this probably transpired in the same day, the lawyer was able to get a phone call to Blaine and tell him that he can get him probation, at least 3 years probation, and that's it. And you can't go out the state or nothing like that. And I'm sitting here like, what? And then said that he can get his fee for the $15,000. He probably can work something out and get him a little discount. I said, now, didn't you just say you wasn't going to touch it until you got the money, but then you went on ahead and you touched it and got it down to 3? What the, how is this possible? Where the lawyers at? And I'm sorry, the whole time I just kept on saying that if Blaine was Brandon Jackson Robinson, a.k.a. Bled, that wouldn't have happened that fast. I was just like, what the and then he don't want to tell Lindsay yet. He want to surprise her. And they're acting like it's going to be a big deal if you don't tell her. I'm just sitting here like, girl, I don't care about that story. At this point, Lindsay shouldn't have came back. She should not have came back because we were not watching her, especially when she was with Deontay. We was watching Deontay. We did not care about Lindsay. We didn't care about Lindsay when she was with Scott. Okay, truth be told. Moving on, we was just trying to figure out what the hell was going on with Scott's lip. That's what it was, okay? Trust and believe. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Is it still looking like that? Is it a deformity? Did he bust something and just didn't get it healed right? I need to know. All these years later, I need to know. Moving on from that last couple, Sarah and Sean. Now, Sarah, girl, you playing with fire. Sarah and Sean is about to give us Lacey and Shane and add John into the mix because she up there talking to her baby daddy, Anthony. They are about to repeat the same storyline all over again because now, remember at the end, she went to go meet up with Anthony. Girl, Anthony ain't show up. His sister Ashley showed up. I said, not Ashley. What? Why we gotta be up in it? Okay, girl, she said, my brother gonna call you. He in rehab or whatever. And he did call her on the FaceTime. And I said, so you got me getting all so-called cute and several to come down here just to talk to you on FaceTime when we could have did that while I was in the car. I could have took this message in the car. Basically, Anthony said, I heard you got married or whatever, but I just want to let you know, it ain't gonna last. And at the end of the day, dude can't do for you what I do for you. And he can't make you feel the way that I make you feel. And I'm going to be in your life forever. I said, ooh. Now, see, sometimes when people be talking like that, I be like, I don't like that possessive ass shit. But then sometimes it be like, all right. I didn't feel neither one of those. I was just like this. All right. Get me off the screen. Meanwhile, Sarah getting home. She doing stuff in the house. She taking care of the baby or whatever. She feeling some type of way because, you know, Sean don't want to talk to her. Sean don't want to have sex with her. Like, what man be turning down sex? A man that don't want to have sex with the person that they with. That's who turns it down. Girl, for some men, a hole ain't just a hole. It's I was like, what? Okay, now see, last week I said, you know, he was kind of messed up for I said that if he was on that game playing with his son or his child or whatever, that's one thing. But if he wasn't, that was messed up. But y'all confirmed, and this episode also confirmed as well, that he was on there with his game. So, I mean, with his son or whatever. And so, on the one hand, I was just like, I feel like, no, ain't on one hand, Sarah and Sean wrong in this whole situation. Now, Sarah, I understand that you frustrated as hell because he ain't giving you no attention. He ain't giving you no good deed or nothing, truth to believe. Even though he got all them kids, I just don't understand how, yeah. Like, Sean really got people fiending for his dingling. I just, I don't get it. I mean, Kelly had how many kids by him? That means she done slept with that man at least 6 times. Like, girl, what? Willingly. Like, I don't get it. Moving on. But Sean came up in the house, said, hey, babe, hey, boo-boo, and went right to the game. I said, oh, Sean, now you do need your ass whooped for that, okay? You need to be cussed out for that. Now, here's the thing. Sarah realized that he was on the game with Jaden. That was his son. And she was like, okay, and... But her whole thing is she's frustrated because he does not pay attention to her. Now, this is what Sean don't understand. Sean threw it out there that he was on the game with his son as if it was going to make her be less frustrated. No, sir. No, sir. Because you literally came in the house, said, hey, hey, and sat down and put that game on. You didn't give her no type of attention. And here's the thing. Sarah, on the one hand, you got to put up with a person. You married a person that got multiple kids. So that's because y'all married. He can't. I guess he want to try to be up in his kid's life now, okay? So you're going to have to deal with that. And at the end of the day, Sean, you're being disrespectful as hell because you literally are ignoring your wife, okay? And your child, the one that's actually in your face. You know, you're doing exactly the same thing that them kids said that you did when you was with them, when you was with Kelly or whatever. So, you know, it's not right. Sarah, you taking that on. First of all, these game systems cost a lot of money, okay? And the accessories cost a lot of money too. So you better be glad Sean didn't raise up and knock your ass out when you pulled them headphones off, okay? Not once, but twice, all right? You better be glad he ain't that type of man. You know what I'm saying? That we know of, okay? Because anybody else probably would have popped your ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm not advocating for violence because we don't do that, but y'all be taking matters in y'all own hands and putting y'all lives in danger. I don't understand that. But at the end of the day, Sean, we get it. You need to understand that you are married and you need to listen to your wife, and what y'all need to do is communicate, and y'all need to sit down and come up with a schedule, okay? If you're going to have time with your kid, which you should be able to have time, plan it out and schedule it out. But when you get home, at least spend an hour or so with your wife and your daughter, and then get on the game with your son and make sure, and mind you, is this the only way that you are being connected with your son? Are you asking him, did he do his homework? Are y'all doing FaceTime, doing homework over FaceTime and stuff like that? Because we ain't seen you do no real communication with him. What type of relationship y'all building? Girl, and truthfully be told, I just don't care. I want Anthony to get out of rehab and to wreck shop. I really do. I really do. Just because I don't like Sean. And I really don't like Sarah, but just because I really don't like Sean. But anyway, that was Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about the episode. And I will see y'all later.